guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're doing a review on Power of the Primes Starscream. And yeah, let's take a look at the alt mode. This is Starscream in his alt mode. As you can see, it's got the classic colors of gray, red, blah. You can tell that I'm really excited to do this review. Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be a bad figure. Like, I thought, okay, maybe it's got some good points, maybe I can get into it, because sometimes people are negative about a toy, and I'm okay with it, but this is one of the times where, no, this is bad. Not overly bad, there are some good things to it, but I'm not having that much fun with the toy. So, let's go ahead and take a look at his alt mode. He transforms into, I guess, a jet. That should have been Hasbro's description of the toy is, I guess, a jet. Because it's not a good jet. First of all, you can plug on the feet for the combined mode. Yes, he does have a combined mode. These are just the feet. That's it. There's no point in having it in the jet mode, so I'm just going to leave that off to the side. You could also put in the combination mid mode, it doesn't really matter. Taking a look at the jet mode without that, looks a lot better. I do like the null rays on the side. The landing gear on the front looks stupid because it just looks way too far forward. I don't care if a jet in reality does have that. It doesn't work for me. I don't like the look of that. Now, taking a look at the jet mode, I'm just trying to think of good things to say before we rip this thing apart. What I do like about this toy, other than the guns that just popped off, but I'm not going to blame the toy for that, although these guns should plug in a little bit further than that, is the detailing on the stickers, because you got the cautions, you got the no steps, you got whatnot, Decepticon logos. I like the ghost attack, nice reference there, very cool. Even the stickers on the front here are very nice. The logo right there is cool. But, other than that, I guess the back wings are kind of cool. I don't know if I really mind the kibble all too much. I mean, yeah, that is... No, that's bad. I don't like that. And you guys know me. I don't really care for kibble all too much when it comes to the jet transformers, but this... I mean, come on. That's bad. Couldn't even do anything with the feet, huh? Alright, let's rip this thing apart. The jet mode is an embarrassment. The jet mode is an absolute terrible thing. It's just terrible. And for me to say that, I usually forgive things or say, you know what, it's just how it is or whatever. For me to say... it's terrible is like an achievement. First of all, the stickers. Let's talk about that. I was complimenting the stickers and the detailing. I do not like the placement. I hate the fact that they foil. And I like, not foil, but I mean they kind of curl up, is what I meant to say. And I hate the fact that they're silver. Because look at the gray on most of the toy, and then just the random bits of silver just ruin it. It absolutely ruins it. And on the front here, it looks terrible. None of it looks good. None of the stickering on this looks good. I like the detailing on the stickers, but I don't like the coloring of the stickers. I don't like how they look. I hate the fact that they don't really stick to the toy too well. What the hell happened to paint? What was wrong with the paint job on a Transformer? Even if the paint job was lacking on this toy to the point where all it had was the red up here, didn't even have the stripes or whatever, I would have been much, much more fine with that than this. This is bad. The shaping of it doesn't look intriguing at all. It doesn't. These giant boosters, I mean, those could look cool, but... because he's got so much kibble on the back, it's just too distracting. You don't really care for it, and it just looks like they had to make it big. Like, they had no choice in it. And then everything doesn't stay together. Now, there is a version of Starscream where it's got a better fix in this piece, but I don't have that. And as far as this version is concerned, the legs don't combine at all because it's got these two pegs that don't allow it to stab in. And then you got these side bits that don't really hold into place. It doesn't lower itself to where it feels nice. And then these sections don't really lock into well. And then the arms underneath don't really lock into well. It's bad. It is so bad. I hate this jet. I really do. I immensely hate this jet. I'm sorry that I'm going on a rant. I hate it. Someone was complaining about Bolt Matrix, or not Bolt Matrix, Optibotimus, saying that this Starscream was, or he said that the Starscream was bad, and someone said, oh, you bought the figure just because you want to rant about it, or you shouldn't buy the figures that you hate, or something like that. Or, no, it was the fact that he was negative about a toy. That's what it was. He was negative about a toy, and you know what? Pick it up, and you'll see how bad it is. It is bad. Can the robot mode and combine mode save it? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But this is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment for Hasbro. Hasbro, you should feel embarrassed. And with that Bumblebee coming out, oh good. Sorry for the rant, but wow. They really did not care about this. Transformation. Sorry for going on a rant, but that needed to be said. You want to, lift up the landing gear, pop this up, and then bring up the wings. And then rotate these out, and fold these up, like so, and leave it like that. Next, take out the arms, which, yes, are chunky. And bring down the legs, because I'm pretty sure they haven't tabbed in, so you don't have to worry about that. And then there is something sharp on the back of this toy that just stabbed me. Right here, it's not shaved and it just stabbed me. Wow, okay. Take these panels and flip them up, which I do appreciate the fact that he does have those panels. Because, hey, it fills in this section, so good job on that. Take these little wings and fold them back if you want. And then take the backpack, rotate that around, and if you didn't rotate the head, rotate it around. Or if you did, I should say. And there's Starscream in the robot mode. Now, there's a couple of things you could do with this toy. You could take the null rays and you could plug them onto the side of the arms, which I do kind of like, but they feel a bit too small. That's where you use the big feet things. They have a little peg on the side, and you plug the null rays there, and you plug those there, and now you got feet on the side that connect to the guns. But if I have to be honest with you, this is how I display it. As much as I crap on the fact that these are just feet and nothing else, they didn't even bother to try. They could have had something where the null race flipped out from this, but they decided not to. I kind of like it because it does make the null rays a little bit bigger. I think if they were in gray, I would have been more accepting of this. And, of course, you got the combination Enigma, which is just red and painted over with purple. You can plug that into any of the sides, but it doesn't really matter. As far as Starscream's robot mode is concerned, he's got a lot of bulky parts to him, like the arms, the legs. They're very chunky, and he does kind of feel like a hero masher. You guys remember those that would just fall apart and you combine them or something? They were kind of weird. He does look like that. He looks like some of the simpler toys. And I don't know what it is about it. He looks like he's supposed to be from the Authentic series, but they gave it a, I don't want to say better figure, but a Voyager class. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't scream classic Starscream. It really doesn't. And I think that's what really hurts it, is it feels like it should be like a classic Starscream, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay, yeah, articulation is fine. You know, you get the joints and whatnot. But, I mean, as much as I rant about the fact that it doesn't feel like a classic Starscream, I also kind of like it. Because it is different. As much as I just sound like I was ranting there, I wasn't really. I mean, I wish that he did look more like the classic Starscream, but at the same time, I don't know, the bulky arms and the bulky legs, he feels like a commander. And I kind of like that. And he's also in the scale that I wanted. I wanted Starscream to be a Voyager, not a Leader or Deluxe. I think Voyager was a better fit for him. So, I like that, but his head is incredibly small. I mean, just amazingly small. It's got nice detail, but wow! So, let's go ahead and show off the combined mode, because I'm sure everyone's excited for that. I'm going to separate all the weapons. Let's show that off. So, straighten out the arms, and open up these panels. Yep, that's another thing that happens. Just gonna plug that back onto there. And then rotate these out for the combiner port. And plug that onto the side, like so. And then bring up the arm. And then take the panel and flip it around to the opposite side of the chest. Do the same thing to the other side. Open this up. Rotate the combiner port. And it doesn't want to tab in too well. But there we go. And then rotate these up. And have it like that. Take this and rotate it around like that. And I'm going to bring this up to show you guys. You're supposed to rotate these down, and using the double joints... oh, I forgot to flip up these panels. And you're supposed to bring them in and combine the legs. There's a little tab piece right there that has a stress mark. Yay! Good for that. But the one with the tab, you want to add on first. And then this one you want to slide in. You don't want to push it into place. You want to just slide it down, like so. And there we go. So the legs combine like so. You could take these and bring them down. Open up the chest, like so. Bring the head. That's going to be the combiner head. Rotate it around. Leave it straight. What I like to do is rotate the robot mode head. Push that in through, like so, and then close up the torso. Next, what you want to do is take these and move these up, bring them up like so, and they will tab into place. Take the wings, they will tab into place as well, not too securely, but whatever. Then take this section, bring it around, and that blue piece will plug onto the cockpit, like so. And then these will tab into the legs. And there you have the torso mode for Starscream. Now, it looks ridiculous, and really Starscream has no reason to get these, or get this combined mode. You can bring this down if you like, and you could plug on the null rays if you want to do that. But yeah, Starscream didn't really have this in Generation 1, so it's kind of pointless to have him like that. At the same time, and this is really sad because Starscream in robot mode is kind of meh. Starscream in jet mode is garbage. Torso mode is the most solid of any of the modes. It doesn't fall apart. In fact, it's one of the better torso modes out of any of the Combiner Wars, Titans Returns type stuff. Or not Titans Returns, but Power of the Primes stuff so far. And I've got the Combaticons with me, so we'll combine it with those. Let's see, I want to do the arms first. But, yeah, the body doesn't move around too much. The, sorry, just trying to combine that little gun on the back. But yeah, the torso doesn't move too much. So I got the right pegs for it. It doesn't fall apart. The only problem that I have with any of the joints is the fact that it's got this elbow joint right here from the robot mode. And it doesn't really snap into place. But other than that, I mean, I'm fine with it because I can still work around that. And then you got the legs they can combine. You can use any legs that you want. And then the Combiner Wars feet you can use, or Combiner Wars, the Power of the Primes feet from the Starscream you can use. You could also attach onto the back the Power of the Primes Prime armor, if you want. And, yeah. He may not look good to some people, but to me, I think this is fine, especially considering the other two modes. You could also take the chest, open that up, and add the combination Enigma if you want that, but it doesn't feel like there's any purpose to that. You could also take a Prime armor, or Prime... Oh, God, all these names are confusing me. A Prime Master or a Titan Master head, and you could also plug that onto there. You could also take the Enigmas or Prime Masters or Titan Masters into the feet, or even just the Matrixes, and you can have that. And I think that's a pretty good look. Again, very solid for the most part, and I'm very surprised at how well this works. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to try and disconnect everything and give my thoughts on Starscream as a whole. Do I recommend Starscream in general? If you really need a Voyager Class Starscream, this is the only one to get. And I'm going to tell you, either wait for a third-party company or just get a Leader or Deluxe. I would say get the Deluxe, because this is not a good toy. I got it on sale, so I'm not actually that upset. If I got it at a normal price, I'd probably be furious. But no, I got it for a clearance. Or not clearance, but just the sale in general. So that's good. But, yeah, I'm just not a fan. Again, the robot mode, if you like the aesthetic of that, then you're probably going to enjoy it. But the jet mode is garbage, beyond garbage. It's embarrassing. It's not good whatsoever. I don't even know how that thing, how Hasbro said, oh yeah, let's sell that. You could also use these as guns if you want for the arms. But I have no idea why Hasbro decided, hey, let's sell that as a toy and it'll be good. Because it's not. You could also do that. That's hilarious. I also love the fact that Starscream has his crown. I forgot to mention that. But, this is not a good figure. It really isn't. I'd say, if anything, it's kind of passable for some part of it. But, get a different Starscream. Just get a different Starscream. And if you missed out on the Combiner Wars or the Classics one, and you think, well, I need to get a Starscream for my collection because I don't have one yet, so I might just pick up the Voyager anyways, just wait. Because Starscream is a popular enough character to get another figure eventually, especially with the War for Cybertron stuff coming out for the next year or whatever. I'd say just give it a bit. It shouldn't be that long, but yeah, this is not a good figure, guys. This is really not. I'm really disappointed with Hasbro on this. Again, I like some of it, but it's not good enough for me. It really isn't. It might just be the alt mode, but I don't know. It's just, I'm not happy with it. Okay? I'll just say that I'm not happy with it. Anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. I'm sorry if I rushed a couple of things on this. But, I mean, obviously I didn't really want to talk too much about the toy. And a bunch of stuff fell, so that's good. Anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I'll see you guys next time.